Okay, so if you're like me and you live in an area where it rains, you're gonna get caught in a rainstorm regardless of who you are. We all do, right? Especially riding in the mountains and stuff. Um, I live in Oregon, so you never know. Your car might break down, you might have to ride the bike in the rain today. Whatever the case is. Anytime you ride your bike in the rain, or you have to give it a bath and clean it up, wash it, maybe it's the once a year power washing bath that you're going to give it. I don't know. Whatever the case is, if your 1290 Super Duke gets wet, you can see this puddle of water. You can see I've actually rotated the wheel and you can see it dripping down both sides. See that drip? Alright, so this is what kills your rear wheel bearing. Those things aren't cheap. When I did mine 2 years ago, it was $300 for the damn bearing. I don't know what it is now. I imagine there's still nobody making them aftermarket because it's a one-off bearing and nobody else needs this size of bearing except for the KTM 1290 Super Duke. So, what you're gonna need, 17 millimeter 6-point socket. You're going to loosen this bolt up just like if you were going to tighten or loosen your chain. And then back in here is where your spanner wrench goes. Okay, get this and see how slacked out my chain is. This is like how slack you're going to need to make it in order to get this to work. So if you look, see the little hole in there? It's just, I don't quite have it lined up yet because I've rotated it back and forth a couple times trying to get the water to come out. So in that crack, see the edge of the hole? There is a hole in there. Okay, so what you want to do is line the hole up with the split, and then see there's the water, and it will come pouring out of there. If you don't do this and let it sit overnight with the hole lined up with the crack, it is going to fill the hub up with water. The water is then going to wash the bearing out, and then you're going to be like me, and you're going to have to buy a $300 bearing that for some reason is only in Austria or Germany or something like that because nobody in the United States ever stocks them. But please save yourself the time and trouble. I didn't know about that. I hadn't found anything in the manual about it. The dealership didn't even tell me about it. I don't know if this is hush hush stuff, but when you have to put a bearing in, you end up having to unpress everything in here to get to the bearing. When you do that, that's when you'll find that seep hole, the weep hole, or whatever. This might be new information for some of you, this might not be. But if I can save one person $300, it was worth making a 5-minute video and taking my time to show you guys this.